Hey Green Wedding Shoes, this is Allison with Bloom Culture, and today we're going to talk about a DIY floral dog collar. So in today's tutorial, we're actually going to use a real dog collar. In past DIYs, we've seen people use wire, flocked wire, or just taping the floral together. This way, it's really foolproof. You can actually find a collar that is the same size as your dog's collar, and there you go. Okay, so starting off, I like to start with Greenery. When you're using Greenery, you'll want to strip down some of the leaves so that you're not just having this bulky stem full of leaves. I will also trim the stem down. You don't need it to run the entire length of the dog collar. I am going to extend the Greenery past the clasp of the collar so that when I put it together, it looks seamless. So in today's tutorial, I'm going to be using floral adhesive. You'll want to run a generous bead along your dog collar. This is a really wet glue, so just make sure that when you're using it, a little bit goes a long way. This glue acts like rubber cement to where it bonds to itself. So we'll want to run a generous bead along the dog collar and let that set up. We also want to take the dog collar in chunks. We don't want to be working along this whole collar and have the glue everywhere. It just tends to get really messy. So what I like to do is give this a little bit of time to set up. The floral adhesive works a lot like rubber cement in that it bonds to itself. So we will want to put some of the glue on the dog collar and then some glue on your actual product. Give this time to set up a little bit on the product too before you place it on the collar. And then just lay it in there. You'll definitely see it attach. Because of the clasp, you might have to hold it in place a little bit or let it fall to one side, and we can continue to fill in on both sides of the collar. This is Calcynia. This is a really great filler flower. I like to mix and match just because when you get to the end of the product, you don't want it to be just all Greenery here and not a whole lot else. So I'm going to start layering in some of these components as well. Again, the clasp can be a little hard to work around, so just continue to place your items on them gently, and once it dries, it'll really start to set up. In wiring a rose, you're going to want to make sure that you have a really nice rose that's open, really pretty. You're going to want to cut it really close to the base of the flower and clean it up underneath. You want to take off all of these leaves and clean off any guard petals or chewy petals. Chewy petals are just something that doesn't look ideal, or it's a little slimy or a little chewy like that guy. You'll want to take off all of these leaves, like I said, and make sure it's just a really clean foundation. Next, you'll want to wire the rose, which means we will take a piece of our paddle wire that's cut down to length, and we will thread it through the base of the flower. Takes a little bit of pushing, but it should go right through. Once it's through, just grab the other end and continue to thread your flower. This is what you want that to look like. And once you get it to this stage, you'll be able to wire it on the dog collar anywhere you like. I'm going to wire it a little bit closer to the place that we've been gluing and working. I gently will pick up what we've been working with and just wrap the wire around the dog collar gently. It needs to be secure, but it doesn't have to be like Fort Knox and be really secure and tight. You just want it to be able to stay where you've put it. If it needs a little bit of finagling, just move it around a little bit, but there you go. Once you've got your rose in place, I would say continue to add some of the glue. Again, we're only going to go in short stints so that we don't get overloaded with the glue. Okay, now once you've got your glue set up, you'll want to continue to add your floral components in layers. I work in layers. You don't want to completely finish this chunk and then completely finish this chunk. You want to treat the dog collar as a whole and then go back in and add in more detail pieces like your Tweedia or your bunny tail in layers. So I'm going to continue on with my Greenery approach. This is Grevillea and I absolutely love it. So I'm going to start to add in some of our Greenery components right here. Next, for some more focal flowers, I'm going to be using the Helleborus. These have a really great color variation and texture to them. They're also a pretty good workhorse flower, and they can stand up over some time out of water. That's another point I'd like to make. When we are making components like a dog collar or a corsage or a boutonniere, you really want to use components or flowers that will do well out of water for a longer period of time. Those things are typically greenery, roses, some of your filler flowers, but that's something that's really good to note. Next, you'll continue layering in. I like to add in some pieces that have a little bit more color to them, like this Roseanne brown Lisianthus. It's got a really beautiful true mauve color that's really popular right now. Next, we're going to wire in another rose. Remember to clean it up on the bottom. Get off all these leaves and the guard petals. Sometimes I like to leave some of the guard petals. If it's like that and it's chewy, I take it off. But if it's like this and it's clean and it has some really pretty color variation, I like to leave that on. Again, we're going to wire through the base of this rose. You want to cut it as close to the base as you possibly can. That way it sits nice and flat on your dog collar. Pull that wire through. Don't be afraid to move a few things around while you're getting your flower wired in there. It's okay if things shift a little bit, just roll with it. And if you need to replace a few of the items, that's okay too. Once we've got your rose placed, continue layering in your other items. Again, I can't say that enough. You're just going to continue to treat this in layers and in waves so that you can take it in more manageable chunks. Next, as we're working, you want to pay attention to how all of your colors are working together. And sometimes when you're trying to layer in, you'll find, there's what I call a hole right here once you've placed your flower or your larger flower and some of your smaller flowers together. And this is where I like to come in with some filler flower. This is Tweedia, and it just gives such a beautiful pop of blue. So adding in some other textural components, maybe like the bunny tail to fill in, would be really pretty. Don't forget to turn your piece every once in a while, just so that you're not designing at it from the exact same angle every time. You'll be able to see different places that need more floral or maybe some greenery. Another thing too with your smaller pieces, you'll still want to clean the stems up a little bit, so just make sure that as you go, you keep all of your stems that are going in glue really clean. With some of your flowers, you'll start to notice that there are slight color variations, and it's really great to use different colors throughout the piece to help the palette come together. So don't be afraid if this one's too green and you don't like it, that's okay. If this one's the perfect color, great, then use this one. You're going to be adding in another rose next, so again I'm going to prep it just as we've done all the others. Get your paddle wire again. I usually do about maybe like a 2-inch bit, and then go ahead and thread it through here again. Once that is wired in, you're going to be able to see a little bit of holes right there. So we might come back in with some of our Calcynia and really kind of add a nice pretty pop of color and texture right there. All right, let's continue on. Like I said, placing the glue as we go, and we are on the final stretch here to add in your glue. And let that set up. While we're waiting for the glue to set up, I'm going to go in with a few other different components like the bleached fern here, and just go in and see where we can add some of these little pops of the white texture to make it all come together. Also, when you're adding in your detailed components, try using various scales to make it, a little bit more professional looking, and so not everything is the same size or same scale. All right, now we're going to address the last piece of glue, which means that we are almost done. I think everything's looking really full and really beautiful. A lot of people ask me about, the method to my madness or the rhyme to my reason. And a lot of times I take a different approach, but I still have the same fundamentals, which is add in layers. You want to add some of your bigger pieces. I typically like to start with greenery in my bigger pieces like we did with the roses, and then go in layers. We are on the home stretch of the dog collar. I'm going to add this last little bit of glue here and let that set up. All right, adding in the last rose right there. And then I'm going to fill in with some of that greenery around it just so that it's not hanging out by itself. You want to finish it off. Last little bit, I'm going to finish off the edge of the dog collar with some greenery. Again, I want to cover up the little clasp, so you might want to cut your stems just a little bit shorter and balance it around your floral.